And now for what's definitely the closest to any standard mission. Infiltrate the terminal station. Rail Canyon is just get to the goal ring. Simple as that.
This has gotta be Eggman's space. Just the way we like it.
Cool!
All right, let me take point.
Here's your next mission. Infiltrate the terminal station.
And in a way, he's not kidding when he says that. It's a difficult mission. Sometimes Spectre likes to stop there, by the way. But, because the ending to this level, or near the end to this level, it can actually get pretty tricky when you don't know where to go. And it's the only part of the game where you're, like, required to manually jump on and off of triple rails. Like, okay, there are times where you have to manually try and land on a rail. But, yeah, it's a pretty challenging section. But what's really challenging about Rail Canyon is the extra mission. Not forgetting the A rank, surprisingly. Well, okay, because the mission itself is difficult, the A rank is thereby difficult. But this is the A rank for this mission, the extra mission for Rail Canyon, even just simply completing it, regardless of your rank, is probably the most difficult mission in the entire game. Because you have to get to the goal ring within 6 minutes. And it's a really strict time limit. It is very strict. And it's a real difficulty spike. Right? Team Chaotix probably have the most difficult extra missions, largely just because they're all massive collectathons. And there's no extra life if you hit the left screen there. Any of the collectathon ones, you're now either doing it without being detected by the enemies, or you have to collect twice as many things, or destroy twice as many things as you did before. And so those missions go on forever, you gotta know where everything is. And when they're not that, they often do something else. Like if it's complete the level without being detected by enemies, now you gotta do it within a time limit. And they're normally generous, so they're not much of a problem. Like even Frog Forest, which has which is the smallest time attack in the entire game. It's only 4 minutes, but it's actually pretty easy. Rail Canyon, on the other hand, even though it's 6 minutes, is much more difficult, and it's largely just because of the last section. But it's not the last section. There is a bit more level design after that, which can actually troll you a bit. So if you fail right at the end of that part, you failed the extra mission, because it's just that strict. Why did we need a flower for that? Why couldn't we just have a spring or something? Yeah, there's a load of rings up there. To get up there, you can't fly up there. What they want you to do is you want to go through here, and then there'll be that flower. Normally there's a 1-up in there. On this occasion, it's a flower. Guys, yeah, thank you, SBO. So, I really hate the extra mission. Yeah, even though it's the hardest, it's not my... there's still extra missions I dislike more. Because at least it makes you tense. You know, it's frustrating, but at least makes you tense. And I'd rather be, like, tense than I am bored. Which is what some of the collectathon missions can be. Bingo Highway is pretty bad with it. And Team Chaotix is the only thing... Yeah, we can actually destroy these steel crates now. By your teammates, you can actually destroy them. They're still sadly only worth 20 points. Oh, I really shouldn't have done that, because don't fire yourself into that crate in the middle there. Get one of your teammates to do it, because you're going to go straight into the egg pool. So that thing's still left standing. Which means you don't get the rings inside it. Team Chaotix is the only ones to get the opportunity. Screw you, I have Thundershoot. The worst mission in the game, for me, not just like Team Chaotix mission in general. That sounds like the next, that's like a spin-off or the parody of Mission Impossible. Mission in general. But the hardest, my least favorite mission is their extra mission for Mystic Mansion. The regular mission for Mystic Mansion is my least favorite story mission in the entire game. But I hate their extra mission for Mystic Mansion. You know, I can still complete it in under 10 minutes. But it is such a painfully slow, boring level. where it's so easy to die in. And it also has the most cheaply placed object in the entire game, which is found halfway through the level. And if you want to get the A rank, or if you want to live, basically, if you want to have any chance of finishing the mission, you have to make that the final one you get. Which means you have to continue, which means you have to ignore it, go to the end of the level, start again. You know, you don't have to get everything else again, but you have to go back to the start of the level and make your way through half of the level all over again, just so you get another chance, just so you can get to the torch again. You're extinguishing torches with the leaf swirl, and it's just such a horribly placed torch. Because because what's going to happen? You're probably going to land on it before it extinguishes, because there is a delay between the torch between activating the tornado. Yeah, activating a tornado, that makes sense. But making the tornado and actually extinguishing the torch, where you're probably going to end up landing on the torch, and then the knockback is going to send you right into the bottomless pit. That is why I hate the extra mission from Mystic Mansion so much. That and the amount of times you have to get so close to dying, which is particularly bad in the PS2 version because of the issue where it acts like you hit the button twice, even though you hit it once. And I know I'm not the only one that suffers with that problem, because even in the demo, where you leave it on I think I mentioned this before, the demo, where you leave it on the title screen for too long after you, for the second time after you've watched the intro, even the guy playing the game gets stuck. I mean, he's clearly playing like Sonic the Hedgehog. In fact, he's probably playing a video game for the very first time. It's like, it clearly says fly. I don't know why this guy is trying to homing attack onto a solid wall. Watch out there. Or he's trying to triangle dive on a solid wall. But yeah, that part's annoying. And that was the difficult part there, where you had to get both of those switches. Now you got to make sure it's blue there, so you hit that last one and make it pink. Camera doesn't help you entirely either. So that part control you and just instantly make you fail the extra mission, even if you got through that other section easily. And this is actually an area that's exclusive for Team Chaotix. They have a few of these where the level design isn't visited by any other character. So it's the ending to Rail Canyon. A good chunk of Mystic Mansion actually is exclusive. Team Sonic go through a little bit of it in their super hard mode, but for the most part it's Team Chaotix exclusive. They have the ending of Bullet Station is exclusive to Team Chaotix. They're the only three I can immediately think of though. I'm trying to think is there anywhere else, but I think that's the only three. But it's pretty cool to actually have some character exclusive sections. It's like Sonic Adventure. You know, each stage is visited by 3 characters, except Lost World, that was visited by just 2. But sometimes there were areas that only 1 character would visit. It was usually I like the way he says destroy it. I don't know why, but yeah, like in Sonic Adventure there are areas that only Sonic would go to, normally, because he had the longest levels. But, you know, there were occasions where it might have been something different. Very rare, it was usually Sonic, but the level Sonic never actually went through, Hot Shelter. Make sure you're slightly to the left or right here. Don't go straight, because there's a speed booster there that will send you straight back, and camera will not be your friend, and it'll probably catch you off guard. But it's like Gamma had his own sections of Hot Shelter, as did Amy. Big didn't have anything. Well, actually, Big could go beyond like the fish tanks and everything, which I think Amy went through as well, but she couldn't go through there. Like hers was just a straight linear path. Big can actually do quite a bit of exploration there. Don't know why you would want to do that, but you know, if you want to, you can. Yeah, you got speed shoes and everything. It's ridiculous. And then Big died of a heart attack. I'm surprised he doesn't do that in this game. But then again, it seems like Big can survive just about everything. I mean, just look at his grinding. Look how you grind with Team Rose into I formation. That looks so painful. Anyway, our mission for Bullet Station is that you need to destroy 30 capsules. One of the worst extra missions of the game though, because you got to destroy all 50. And thankfully, like the bingo tables, because there are capsules in the bobsleigh section, the bobsled section, you can go. There is a flower that will allow you to revisit that area. Right, so you can go back there. It's a bit of a further ways ahead for some reason, but then again, there's nothing but rails after the bobsled anyway. It's not really going that far. Now we could... No, we can't actually. I'm complete lie. If we switch to that, break that open for whatever reason, and now we're going to go into fly formation, because I don't think you can go through the door. I don't think switching from fly formation to speed formation sends you through the door. I think that's only for Team Sonic that you can do that. So we want to get that power core. So you want to go into that cannon as Charmy. We're in fly formation. You're technically in control of all three, I guess. You know, it still looks painful. Like, that applies to every time you're in fly formation. It's just the power character is really rubbing their feet against the ground. Like, it looks really painful. Like, to the point where even it's perfectly fine actually, because their feet clip through the ground. You know, it would be a pretty cool, nice attention to detail, I guess, though, if you could just constantly see, like, sparks coming from Omega's feet as the metal rubs against the ground. It would look extremely painful, because Omega feels pain. Even though he's a robot, he feels pain. I'm assuming, anyway, otherwise, why does he take damage and suffer from knockback? But even when Omega gets hurt, he says something. But I can never make out what he says. It's like, oh, Electric. I have no idea what it is he says, but... yeah, he clearly sounds in pain when he says it. Got quite a few fast lefts and rights here, but thankfully they're... it's possible to get them all here. Why can't they always be like that? Instead of just... you can get the power core or you can't. Sadly I missed one there. Whoa! I can normally jump there. There we go. Right, this is a part of the level I hate. Back in Team Sonic, there was a really annoying formation change gate. And the first one since Power Plant, and the only one after Power Plant that isn't a special stage. The switch to power formation. So don't accelerate there. Because if you do that, that thing comes very suddenly and the camera will not... you'll be going too fast for the camera to turn around, so you won't even see it. And you'll then just immediately go into a hammer down like that, and it's just going to send you straight down. And I have died so many times because of that. And that is horrible placement. At least with the Team Sonic, you know, you go into the fireball jump at the very least. Because you wouldn't have had any opportunity to go into your regular fighting pose. But, you know, Team Chaotix, you can't do that. This part's annoying. Because Vector is going to constantly be moving forward every time he does that. And we hit that switch. I think there's a capsule in there. Yeah, there is. And I think there's a special stage key behind it. Yeah, there is. We don't want that. So we can go into the train. And yeah, Team Chaotix actually started the level right where, pretty much where Team Rose finished. It's the only time where something like that happens. Team Chaotix generally don't have any of the auto-running sections at the beginning of the level for some reason. They always just fall from the air. I think the only level where that sort of thing happens... well, okay, it happens on like the rail levels because they're grinding. But I think the only level where that happens, and the only level actually where the teams all start in exactly the same place, is Mystic Mansion. Like, they're still on the other side of the doors for the front hallway. And there's still the switch that they use to open it before they close behind it. That is the only level where they all start in exactly the same place, because Team Chaotix will normally skip, even if it's like only a few seconds long. They will skip it. Ugh, I hate that part. They'll skip it for no particular reason. Again, make sure you're not in fly formation there, otherwise you won't go on to the bobsled for some reason. Whoa, okay. That would have been bad if there was a dead zone there. And yeah, there are capsules here, but we should be able to finish it. Again, like Team Sonic, hit the brakes there, because that laser gate comes out of nowhere. And I always miss that, because I always forget it's there, even though you should go into, you should brake there. Like, your speed doesn't matter. It does matter there. Oh, this is going to be bad. I can't turn either. Oh, thank you, capsule. Because apparently Vector was my steering. Vector was my steerer there. Oh, safety capsule, thankfully. I must have missed something, because I normally finish further back. Yeah, I think you have to take that twice. I think it's impossible to get every capsule there on your first go. It looks like it's impossible. Yeah, this little section they're in on their victory screen, this is an exclusive area. Like we've seen, like there's an extra pathway right by the final cannon. There's a path to the left and a path to the right. We've never gone to the right one yet. There will always be a laser gate there, but only Team Chaotix can use it.
That must be... What do we do now?
Secret weapons must be aboard that ship. Destroy it before it reaches the canyon.
Piece of cake! Ready, old cannon! Open fire! Looks pretty tough. Are we ready?
Ready!
I can't wait!
Oh, Vector really wants to do this, apparently. It's like, he can't wait to get this fight going. That's going to be a problem. Yeah, this fight can be kind of annoying because all of the enemies have shields. And because the Vector's hammer down stops him in place. Again, Team Rose and Team Chaotix, when you're using this technique, do have a slightly longer time at the beginning, but thankfully after that it's exactly the same. I really hate it when I'm down by just one bit of health. Come on, get back here. I want to finish the session, damn it. There we go. Now we can proceed through the level as normally. Yeah, you don't want to go too far back there because there are rails. Button sound effects! Yay! Come on, Vector! Vector! I know you're the boss and everything, but come on. You could be dealing additional damage. Like, when your teammates are here, they are doing more damage. That's better. See, his health's going down a lot faster now. What? That's a new one. The power of jumping. Whoa, guys, what were you doing there? You didn't need to jump as well. It's like they did a jump for joy. There we go. Same strategy as before, with every team. So it's a bit more difficult for Big and Vector because they can't continually do fire dunks, they can only do it twice. I still question though, like, Charmy's solo attack is a sting. Bees die when they sting. How does he survive?
Good job, boys. Guess that Eggman was a fake after all.
Of course it was.
Oh?
Listen carefully. There's a jungle just to the north of here. Go there immediately.
Got it.
You know what? Our client sure seems to know a lot about this Dr. Eggman guy.
Definitely an agent. A relative, perhaps.
Strangely enough, I had the same weird feeling about our client's real identity. It could be you-know-who.